It is the end of November. This month has been really different. End of October, beginning of November was really busy as usual with volleyball, the turkey trot. Thank you for all of you guys who are participating in that. Also this month we had what we call Celebration, which only happens every few years. Go Ministry supporters, all of our local leaders and missionaries, everyone comes together in Punta Cana, which is really nice. I've never been there. It's about a 5-hour drive. We get together and we worship together and we look back on how God has been working through the ministry and we praise Him for that. And we look forward to what He's gonna do next. So it was all very exciting. But then I got really sick. Finally recovering and slowly getting back to work. Starting tomorrow. So this month has been weird, but I'm excited to get back to work, to finish the semester with my volleyball girls with a few games and hangouts. I'm just excited to see my girls. It's been a couple weeks, so I've missed them a lot. Like I said in my last video, the closer I get with them, the better it gets, but the harder it gets because the more they open up and the stuff that they open up about is hard to deal with. I've been working with the other missionaries and staff to really figure out ways that we can best support our athletes in these difficult situations that they're in. It is really cool to see how sports ministry works. It's a safe space for a lot of kids to open up. Something about sports just builds that trust between coaches and athletes, so it's a pretty cool thing. Anyway, Thanksgiving is coming up. I'm sad I won't get to be with my family, but I'm excited. My roommate Allie and I are having some friends over here. We're gonna show them Thanksgiving traditions. We're gonna attempt to do that, so we'll see how that goes. My computer won't work. Just not turning on at all. I have all these things to do. So these last couple weeks of the year are going really well. On the plus side, Thanksgiving was super fun. Had a lot of friends come over. I did not take any video, sorry. But it was fun. We went around and said what we were grateful for. And we kind of had a Thanksgiving dinner. We had chicken that we bought, already made from the store. It was good. It was sort of Thanksgiving. Hey guys, Merry Christmas. I am here at home in the States at my parents' house. Got the Christmas tree up. It is 2 days after Christmas and it's been really nice to be home and see family and a few friends. I ended up coming back to the States a little earlier than planned, mostly for health reasons, and then my computer crashed, so I couldn't do pretty much anything. So I ended up coming back just to get totally healthy, rested, to fix my computer and be able to do some work from here. So yeah, I'm feeling good and really grateful for my support system and doctors in the Dominican who helped, and for my doctors here who have helped me. Obviously the end of the year didn't go as planned, but I wanted to share some of the highlights from this year with you guys. A lot of you have been keeping up with my updates. Thank you so much for that. So some of this might be repetitive. Some highlights from 2021, obviously starting Go Volleyball officially. So in 2020 we had done just a few clinics here and there in different neighborhoods. And in 2021, February, we officially started our first team. And that grew. By the end of the summer, we had 3 teams with about 45 girls total. The other highlight with that is Deanna. She started back in 2020 when we were just doing volleyball clinics, and she was progressing really fast. So she ended up becoming my intern at the end of the summer, and just her growth has been so evident over the last year or two. She's progressing as a coach. She continues to progress as a player. Her confidence as a leader, and even being a leader in practices and in games on the A team as well. But more than anything, watching her progress in her faith and grow closer to the Lord has been the best. She ended up getting baptized in August, continues to pursue the Lord wholeheartedly. she's an inspiration to me. I so enjoy talking to her about faith and what we're learning and what we're reading, and it's just been so cool to watch her learn and grow. I think about a month after she got baptized, her mom and her nephew also decided to get baptized. So already there is so much fruit from her faith. Also, a highlight was just surviving my first somewhat real summer on staff. Summers are crazy. Balancing hosting teams and coaching volleyball, trying to do stuff with communications and trying to get some rest. And I learned a lot, and I feel a lot more prepared for next summer. So I feel pretty proud of that, and also really grateful that God sustained me through that time, because it was difficult. And finally, a huge highlight all the time has been my friends in the Dominican, both Dominicans and Americans, missionaries, staff, people outside of Go. Just getting to know more and more people in my community, growing deeper in those relationships has been really, really special, and part of the way that God has sustained me through the really tiring times. So I'm super grateful for all of them. I'm especially grateful that I do not have to live alone anymore. End of March, I think. I moved into a new apartment with my friend Allie. It has been a huge blessing. It's a really nice place. It's big enough to host my volleyball girls, to host friends. It's just been a really nice home. So I'm excited to get back to my Dominican home and to see my friends and my community there. A lot of people ask me what my time commitment is in the Dominican. I've gotten that question a lot. Technically, my commitment at first was for 2 years, so technically that would be up at this point. However, both myself and Go Ministries have decided that my time at Go is not done, and I don't know when it will be. I don't have plans to leave at this point. I see myself continuing until the volleyball program is sustainable without me. And even after that, I could see myself staying to do other ministry opportunities, like working with people with special needs and their families. And that's my education, and also a big passion of mine. So we'll see what God has in store. I do not know, but I definitely am looking forward to 2022 and what God is going to do through my life and in my life and through Go Volleyball. Outreach and discipleship are going to be a huge focus this year for my ministry. So you guys can be praying for all that. You can be praying for my physical health and my mental health. Like I said, there were a lot of challenges this last year, and definitely felt some of that burnout that people talk about in ministry and in missions. So I'm trying to set up more support for myself, trying to get more involved with a small group and with people that are pouring into me. You guys can be praying for Go Volleyball, that we would continue to grow, not just in numbers, but in depth and in the effectiveness. Is that a word? In the effectiveness of our ministry as disciple makers. Lastly, you guys could be praying for funding. I am at about 90% funded. The last couple of years, I think, have been hard financially on a lot of people, and unfortunately, I've had a few supporters who have had to decrease their giving or stop giving for a while. But if you are in a place right now where you are able to give a little more, or maybe you are a prayer partner and you want to start giving for the first time, you guys can go to gomin.org/Casey, and I'll put a link in the email or the caption of this video. So yeah, if you're able to support me financially a little bit more, that would be amazing. Help me get to 100% funded. But whatever you are giving, whatever you're supporting, if you're watching this video and you've gotten to the end, that means you are one of my supporters, and I am super grateful for everything that you give, for praying for me, for encouraging me, and for just being consistently in my corner. Couldn't do this without you guys. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hey guys, it is the middle-ish of January, and I'm back in the Dominican. Got back a few weeks ago. Had a group from the States that I did media for, which was really fun, and they were a great group. And we had registration and started our semester this past week, but now we have a long weekend because of a couple Dominican holidays, and I'm at this really nice Airbnb with a couple friends. So we're at the beach. It's super nice and pretty. It's really nice to just get some rest before the semester starts picking up with practices and games and everything. We moved from having 3 teams to now 4 volleyball teams, and I have 2 interns now, 2 of the girls that play on my A team, Bianna and Tiffany. So I'm really excited about that. I have about 64 girls in Go Volleyball as of last week at registration. So it's going to be a busy semester, but I'm super excited, and excited to see how my interns do and how the girls grow together and grow closer to God and all that good stuff. So thank you so much for watching and for supporting and for praying and everything. Really appreciate it.
Last day, I had to write this knowing I ain't talked to God in a minute. Feeling depressed, trying to live up to this positive image. When in reality, everything develops from the negatives. Lord, give me strength not to smack all the competitors.